Hey guys, it's Jen, Not a Real Farm. So we made it, guys. We got about 18 inches of snow. As you can see, there's absolutely no footprints down there. I haven't been to the greenhouse for 2 days. And we're due to have another 2 inches of snow on Sunday. So I'm going to go take a look at the greenhouse and see how we survived. Doesn't look like much snow until you see that it's pretty much up to the mid of my calves here, so we got a ton of snow. You can tell it was windy. It looks like the snow looks like it was sand with all the waves in it. It was windy. But guys, I'm right back to amounts that almost look like I'm in January. And the single digit temperatures have come back. We're not getting the double digit temperatures that they predicted, so we're only going to be, single digit on the chillier side for temperatures. And then, unfortunately, on Tuesday, we're sitting at -9 Fahrenheit overnight, which is -22 degrees Celsius here. Planting season is not going to start the same way as it did last year. So we made it through. We didn't have any power outages, but the storm actually stalled for a couple of hours each day. So I think that's sort of where we got our break with the amounts of snow. Not that 18 inches is something to sneeze at, but I'm glad we weren't getting the predicted 31. So, but with temperatures overnight being, look at my door. Look how much snow has gone up my door. Wow. With temperatures being -9 Fahrenheit overnight, I'm going to go and check and see, even though the plants were wrapped up, I'm going to see if some of them are still alive or we have to go back in and replace it. This is crazy. Right into the snowdrift in the door. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm actually stepping over the snowbank here. Good grief. There, if anybody wants to see kind of how much snow I got. Crazy. Unbelievable. This time of the year, to get this much snow is absolutely crazy. So I didn't really have a whole bunch of plants in the ground, so that's good. I kept the seed trays on the heat mats that hadn't germinated yet, and then cleared off the trays and brought everything up to that big grow stand that you saw with the lights in one of my previous videos. So all of the stuff that basically started in the trays, I've taken up to the house, and that's where they're going to remain until this crazy weather, especially overnight, the temperatures change. Just out of curiosity, I just want to take a look and see what the temperature is in here. So currently right now we're sitting at a temperature of 6.9 degrees Celsius, and outside is about -10 degrees Celsius, so not so bad. Oh, my peanuts are still alive. I can see where they're not happy. Sort of leaned over. They've got enough water in there, but they got stung a little bit, but they'll come back. I was almost in the midst of planting these. So even though you see the leaves are unhappy, these guys will come back no problem. Peanuts are really robust, so not too worried about these guys. Okay, and so in this bed here, it looks like the beans didn't do all that bad in the minuses in terms of surviving. So my regular snap beans took it like a champ, which is very funny for beans because they're not really, to me, all that cold hardy. But yes, I know I have weeds. I have to pick the weeds still. But they're coming up no problem. So got another couple over here. So the beans are coming up no problem, and they weren't stung by the frost, so that's good. The rest of the bed itself, of course, the lettuce and everything is okay. The youngins are okay. It's good. We've got the beets are coming up, which they're fine. We've got little sprouting broccoli coming up. They're fine. So it's funny because the lettuce, it's so funny. After you don't come in for 2 days, you go, gosh, the lettuce is getting really big now. Okay, so that's positive. Let's go check the peppers. Of course, on my way to the peppers is the horseradish, which is growing like a champ. All right, I have the peppers covered up over here. These are my purple jalapenos. I kind of baby them a little bit. I don't want anything to happen to them. I do have others planted, but these ones are doing so good. I hope nothing happened to them. Oh yeah, okay. So these are doing well. I'm just flabbergasted with the weather challenges that we are going through this year. These guys in here are doing okay too. Of course, I don't have to worry about the broccoli that I have planted. These guys can take a little bit of frost, so I only have a couple of sprouting broccoli plants here. But they're doing okay. Now, they did get kissed by some frost on one of the earlier frosts we had, but it's recovering just fine. Here is some of my sugar peas. So they seem to sort of make it okay. Looks like one of them might have gotten stung. He's sort of leaning over, but they're starting to climb the trellis netting. I have a squash under here, so he's doing just fine. He flowered in here too, but I missed it, so. But so far, so good. It's a shame that we're going to get more of this freezing weather overnight for the next couple of days before we kind of sort of go down to the 0 mark. It's unbelievable. All right, I think we have some brandywines under here, so let's see. These brandywines or are these cucumbers? I don't remember. Oh, no, these are cucumbers. So they're in there, they're fine. They're a little angry because cucumbers are so fussy, but they'll be okay now. If I could just get them through Tuesday night, we'll be good to go. I think over here, I think I threw some brandywines in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. So the brandywines are in there and they're just fine. These bags are awesome. If you don't have any of these cozy coats, guys, if you find any or see any, grab them because they rock. Your plants will be just in there, just happy, just going along, waiting for you to take the bag off. They are just amazing. I wonder if anything's sprouted in these new flats here. Oh yeah, we got a couple of things sprouting here. I've got some flax happening, so that's good. Oh, also got some beans back here that I've decided they want to come through. Believe that is a purple cowpea back there. Oh, it's amazing what 2 days makes. So this is a black hulless barley that I have in here. What's in here? Oh, these are my carrots. I haven't been down here for 2 days, and it's just like all of a sudden everything's just popping up. So the carrots are starting to get their little green tops here. So we're going to be scooping these out gently and then placing them where we want to plant them once they're ready. Those little plants that you see there are a snowball cauliflower, so those are growing good. Maybe I should stop coming in here because I feel like the plants are growing faster. 2 days and there's just so many of them. Okay. Behind here. In here are going to be sweet pepper plants that I planted. Now these have gotten kissed by frost. You can see they've got a little bit of damage on them. If I can move the bag out of the way, that would be good. They've got a little bit of damage on them, but they're going to pull through. They're fine. And this guy over here. Oh, I have a bean in here that has flowers. Now, he's not happy. He's drooping a little bit. But you can see there he's got some flowers on him, and he's actually got, let me just zoom this in. The bean is already starting. But he's not happy. But they'll recuperate no problem. But I'm loving it. It's It's already beans starting, so awesome. Yeah, we've got some beans and things like that coming through here, so that's good. It's so funny when you put them on the heat mats that the trays grow. They grow good, but they dry out really fast. Nothing going on here. Let's see what's going on this one over here. I just planted these. Oh, I just planted these 2 days ago, before the snowstorm. Cool. So these guys here are a market melon. It's called a Montreal market melon. And then these guys here are a dragon tongue bean, which are really cool. And they taste good too. We've got some Saint Hubert peas coming up. So that is one of the best soup peas that you can actually grow if you're looking for soup peas. They're not going to be as big as the regular peas. They're specifically grown to make soup. So they're starting to come up. All this stuff is happening, and I haven't even been in here. This is awesome. Down below, we've got a lemon peach vine. And we've got some red cayennes coming up as well, so that's good. And we've also got some blueberry cherry tomatoes happening. Ooh, if I just put this down for a second, here, this tiny little seed right here is cumin. So I've got cumin coming up. Excellent. All right, so I put a cup over this. You can see, while the weather was warming up, something's already taken a nip out of this. It's not the weather, it's the bugs. Oh, right on. Just on my way to see the blackberries, and look what's popping through. I've got potatoes. Right on. And weeds. But the potatoes are popping through, guys. That's great. I was worried that if they pop through in the overnight temperatures that they might actually, sort of burn the tips, but they pop through on their own and they seem to be doing good. What's underneath here? I forget. Oh, okay, so this is what's called a Nimba Zucchini. They're just miniature zucchinis. I didn't want the zucchini plant to take up so much room in the greenhouse like it did last year, even though I had beautiful zucchini plants. They took up a lot of room, if you remember my videos. So the one under the cup here, that one is a Nimba Zucchini as well. So blackberries are doing wonderful. I don't even worry about them. They're doing their own thing. And then down in here is just a little salad turnip, guys. I used the egg flat to plant these seeds because they don't get very big. Nobody else eats turnip in the family but me, and I love turnip. So I just planted some little salad turnips, and they're coming up great. Guys, you can juice the greens, which are really good for your health, and also, of course, the root vegetables good for you too, but the green tops are super good for you. So if you try a salad turnip, try juicing or putting the turnip leaves into your salad. Down in here, I just threw some little salad greens in. So this is just going to be a green, sort of open, frilly lettuce, and I'm just going to use it for baby greens. But then I've also mixed it in with some baby greens, but it's a crimson, so a red and a green sort of lettuce. But I'm really surprised a lot of these things didn't get stung by the frost. I'm really happy. And that's, guys, this is the one thing I got to tell you is, over here, underneath this tin, the entire greenhouse is insulated, okay? So it's got insulation in behind all of this. And not regular insulation like you'd put in a house. This is all styrofoamed in behind here. And I gotta tell you, it really acts as a really great frost barrier. I really can't complain about it. So the entire interior wall has the tin around it, and it's got the styrofoam behind it. And that's what keeps the winds and a lot of the cold out. And you just can't kill a strawberry plant. So guys, all in all, everything came through the storm excellent. I really can't complain. I'm really happy about that. And I just kind of wanted to report back to you guys that I made it through the storm, even though we got all that snow, and it looks like inside the greenhouse, we're still on track. Outside, we're going to be put back quite a few weeks. So we're going to be probably cramming a lot more plants in here this year. That was my goal. But now that I see that Mother Nature has other plans for us outside, it's time to get serious in here too. Thanks very much for joining me today, guys. See you soon. Look at this. I've been in here for 15 minutes and my door is frozen. I'm gonna have to call hubby and bail me out. Isn't that crazy? I think I should learn to carry a hairdryer in here. See you soon.